So we are going to, we will mostly be doing a recap of the process till the time you guys are, clarified or you are done with your confusion. Because what I just randomly checked, when I, randomly checked with you guys, everyone is responding the same way. So I want all of you to open the sample script that I've shared in the group chat the other day. Keep that script open on your desktop or your laptop and try to understand, the call flow, how it has to be when you are actually talking to the customer. Or let me just share my screen so that we can all be on the same page. Can you all see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so I have shared this sample script with all of you so that you will understand the call flow. It will be easier for you to know what we need to do, what we actually need to say, or what questions we need to ask when we are talking with the customer. All right, so first, of course, your self-introduction or your greetings, and then you make them understand the reason of your call, why you're calling them. And once that is been done, if customer is still on the line with you, still listening to you, you can proceed with asking the questions, but don't make it sound like it's a Q&A round. You're asking questions and you're expecting response from the customer. But the first, the basic rule of talking with the customer is keeping in mind that you need to build a good rapport with the customer. treat them like someone whom when make it sound like a conversation rather than question and answer round. I know there are a lot of questions that we need to ask the customer, but the way you put it across to the customer is important. So converse with them like when you're conversing with your friend or with someone whom you know. All right, so after making them understand why you're calling the customer, this is just an example. You can always prepare your own script, your opening pitch, and depending on the situation, depending on the responses you're getting from the customer, you will have to keep changing your opening pitch, your opening spiel very often. And you need to see which opening pitch is working better, or which opening spiel is being more attractive, or it's working better and giving you good results. So you have to do all this analysis once you start talking to the customer, and based on that, you choose how to open your calls. Okay, so this is something which I cannot teach you, or this is something which I can't prepare you guys for. All I can do is to make you understand what is it that we are doing, and what kind of process we are running. So that's
Luciano, sorry to interrupt you.
no worries.
I can see only a white screen. Have you shared your screen?
Yes, can the others see?
Yes, I can
Yeah, I
see
can
your
see the whole
screen.
screen. Yeah.
Yes, you can.
So probably maybe your internet is fluctuating if only one person is not able to see it. But I'm just showing the script, the sample script. So if you're not able to view my screen, you can keep the script open on your in your system, and you can refer to that as well.
Okay, that would be good.
Okay. All right. So once you do your, very basic things like you call them, you mention your names, you greet the customer if you want to greet the customer, and then you tell them that I'm calling about the energy efficient rebate program initiated by the state government. It's about replacing your old hot water system to an energy efficient heating, energy efficient system or heat pump or energy efficient hot water system. Either way, either of the term you can tell or use on call. So yeah, it's about upgrading the old hot water system to energy efficient water heating system with a subsidized price as part of the rebate program. So at the initial stage of the call, when you're explaining the customer the reason of your call, you are also mentioning that it's with a subsidized price. So it indicates that it's not a free product or it's not a free program or free upgrade, but yes, there is a cost involved. So with that being said, you go ahead and tell the customer, maybe if you want to take permissions, is it okay if I speak to you? I will not take much of your time, whatever you need to be safe to the customer, or you can directly jump into asking the questions. So it's about, the upgrade. It's about replacing your old hot water system to a new energy efficient heat pump. So may I know what kind of hot water system you're using? You can directly jump into that as well. If they say, I'm using gas, or that's wonderful. May I know if you own the property? Am I speaking to the owner of the property, or you are renting the property? Right. So again, the questions can be asked other way around, depending on the situation or depending on the responses from the customer. If customer asks you, after you tell this, after you tell them the reason of the call, if the customer asks you, what are you calling about? You can't just go ahead and ask them, are you the owner of the property? I mean, it doesn't correlate, right? So depending on the responses or questions that you're getting from customer, you have to, it's not necessary that you have to go according to whatever is given here. I've just listed in, numbers, all the questions, just to ensure that, you none of you missed out on asking these questions. But when to ask what questions, that you need to decide on the call, depending on what questions customer is asking you, or depends on what customer will respond, especially after you mentioned the reason of your call. So most of the time, after you tell them this, customer will ask you, after you tell all this information, customer will tell you, well, I'm not interested. Sometimes they might say, I'm not interested. Well, may I know if there is any particular reason why you're not interested in this rebate program? Just asking this question, you might get to know, well, my hot water system is working perfectly fine. I don't need to upgrade. Now, these are something out of the script, which is not written here in the script. So you need to come up with a strong rebuttal. You need to come up with strong responses, because it's not something which I have to teach you. I have to spoon feed you. So you have, when you have all the information about, the extra informations, the information about the process, you will be able to tackle or handle such scenarios or such situations wherein those questions or those scenarios which are not included in the script. And that's another reason why I mentioned to you guys to use the script only for reference. Now, if customer asks you, well, I'm not interested, will tell you that, well, I'm not really interested, you can just go ahead and start asking them, may I know if you own the property or you're renting it? It doesn't make any sense, right? So when customer are customers, they will ask you anything and everything, anytime. So you should be ready to tackle, you should be ready with your responses, your rebuttals. So if customer says, well, I'm not interested in changing my hot water system, immediately before, what happens is most customers say, if you're not very quick, if you're not very smart, they will just say that and they will hang up. So you have to be very smart. Well, Mr. Smith, may I know why you're not interested in this program? Because you do understand that, the you do understand that all the especially the gas hot water system are phasing out, and it will no longer be serviceable or will no longer available for service. So may I know if you have any particular reason for saying that you're not interested? Check with them, right? There's no harm in asking or wanting to know why they're not interested. Now, some people might say, well, I'm getting a lot of calls regarding the same thing. It's quite annoying. Well, apologize for it. Tell them, well, I too apologize, that you are getting a lot of calls regarding the same. But what we need to understand is that since the gas hot water system is phasing out, every household is required to upgrade the system to an electric, energy efficient electric heat pump. Because of that, since you are still using the old system, that's another reason why you're getting this calls every single day. So why not go ahead and change it? Or something like that, right? If they have already upgraded, they will tell you, because I have already upgraded, I don't need an upgrade, right? I'm already using the new system. In such case, obviously, we just have to apologize and hang up the phone. But if the reason is something like I'm getting a lot of calls about the same thing, or my hot water system is working just fine, I don't need a new one, or it could be like, well, I'm not paying much, for using a gas hot water system, so I'm not interested in changing. Right, so anything, it could be any reasons customer will have when they say they're not interested. So when you ask these, may I know why you're not interested, you'll get to know, you get more information when you probe this, when you ask this question. So when you get the chance, when customer give you a chance, when they don't hang up on you, right after saying that I'm not interested, then take the advantage of that time frame and ask them why you're not interested, all such things. Now, if customer is talking to you, and you have to be quick on call. If you pause at any time, they will just tell you, well, when we are pausing a lot, I know it happens when you're not very thorough with the process, when you are not very much confident with the process. We tend to pause a lot, when talking to the customer, because we have to start thinking, okay, what do I ask? What question do I need to ask next? Or what do I have? What are the things that I've asked and what is left? All these things keeps going on your mind. So we tend to pause a lot, and when we do that, we give a chance to the customer to ask questions after questions, even unnecessary, non-relevant questions as well. So try to get yourself familiarized with the script, especially when I say script, not the entire script, but definitely the questions, like what all questions I need to ask. Okay, if I'm talking to a property owner or not, I need to ask that, or what type of system they're using, where it is located, for how long they're using the system, and if it's a solar VEET rebate customer, eligible customer, then yes, I have to ask their family household income. Always remember the amount mentioned here, right? $210,000. Keep that thing, it should be on the tip of your tongue. And also I need to ask the property value, again, 3 million. So all these things, you have to remember, because if you keep looking at the script and reading out the questions, again, we can easily make it out that, oh, this person doesn't know what he or she is doing, or it sounds very scripted. and customer might not listen to you as well. You might not have, you might not have created huge impact on the customer. So these are, call handlings, the way you will be handling your calls. You need to work on that as well. And all these things will come into place only if you are confident with the questions, with the script, with the questions that you need to ask. If renting the property, what type of hot water system they're using, the type of hot water system they're using, the location of the existing hot water system, for how long they're using the hot water system. These 3 questions is common for, be it if you're qualifying the customer for VEU scheme or solar VEET rebate. These 3 questions is common. That should be the it has to be asked, irrespective of if customer is getting a rebate or qualifying the customer for solar VEET or VEU. It doesn't matter, but it's common question, and it's just common questions to ask the customer to get this information. What type of water system you're using, where it is located, for how long you've been using the hot water system. And the only differences is that this one, if customer is not qualified for solar VEET, these 2 questions is not required to be asked. Always remember this. If the customer is not qualified for solar VEET, you don't need to ask these 2 questions. Okay? And the rest of the question almost remains the same, be it for VEU scheme or solar VEET rebate. Are you guys on the same page with me? It's mentioned here also. Once you ask, may I know if you own the property or you're renting it? If renting, avoid asking further qualifying questions and qualify the customer for VEU. Check further down below. This one, these questions. And once you're done getting this information, confirm the customer details. For every single lead that you'll be generating, this is common. You have to confirm all these details, and you have to mention to the customer that it's not free, but yes, they need to pay a subsidized amount, or they need to pay a discounted price, or they will have to pay a nominal fee for upgrading the system.
Ma'am, a question.
Yeah.
You said for VEU, if someone is not owning the house, if they are renting it, then we need to ask for the person who owns the house, right? The number, then we can call that person and we can ask the permission.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And for solar, we don't have that option. We won't be calling anyone. If he's not the owner, we won't be accepting that, right?
Yeah, for solar VEET rebate, I mean, it's if they're not the property owner, then they are not qualified for solar VEET rebate.
Okay.
So we have to get this information. Just check with the customer if they have the permission, to make the changes or to upgrade their system, or whether we have to speak to the property owner. And the best way for someone who is renting the property is if they are able to provide us the property owner's name and phone number, so that we can directly have a conversation with them. So the idea behind this is, it's very simple. If I put it simply, for someone who is renting the property, our target should be to get to speak to the property owner and not the tenant who is renting the property. But either ways, even if we are able to get hold of the property owner's details, and even if we speak to the property owner, for that property, they will not qualify for solar VEET, because, like I said before, it has to be, in order to qualify for solar VEET, they should own the property and they should occupy the property, right? So even if they own the property, if they are giving it on rent, then It doesn't qualify for the solar VEET because they're not the occupier of that property. Is this making any sense to you guys?
Yes.
So I guess two people were talking at the same time.
Yes, I understood.
Okay, so any clarifications from what we have discussed till now? Okay, what are the different types of hot water system that we can qualify the customer for? Neelam.
We can ask the customer like whether they have the hot water system before. If yes, what type of hot water system they have. Accordingly, we can suggest like either it is a solar or a electric hot water system to them.
My question was, what are the types of hot water
So
system that we can consider as qualified for the upgrade?
okay, it is either the split or a integrated hot water systems.
Anyone else? That's incorrect. Can someone tell me what are the different types of hot water system?
We have three types:
Tell me, what are those?
electrical hot water,
Mm-hmm.
gas hot water system,
Mm-hmm.
and solar hot water system.
If I have, that's correct. If I have a solar boosted hot water system, can I be eligible for the upgrade?
Yes.
What if my hot water system is an instantaneous one? Instantaneous electric hot water system.
Electrical hot system. Okay, so I need to ask since how long they're using it.
You don't need to ask that. I'm asking you a simple question. Will I be eligible if I have an instantaneous electric hot water system?
Yes, we can change it to gas hot water system, or we can change it to a solar hot water system. We have three options, right? So we can change it or upgrade it.
Oh my goodness, seriously guys, you guys are making me crazy.
I think you guys got confused on that morning itself. On that recap session, I have explained you what the types of hot water system and the types of the heat pump. What Neelam you explained about that heat pump, that is an integrated and the split system. Now you are telling about that hot water system, but the listener's question is very clear. The question is about what types of hot water system that can be replaced.
We replace old with a new one.
That is fine.
Yeah. So
Yes, but you told that three types of hot water system, right?
yeah.
All the three types are eligible for the replacement, or do we have any eligibility criteria for that? That is the question. Then I was clearly explained about this on the session. If you guys noted down this, definitely you can answer for this question. Isn't I correct? Is that your question, right?
Yeah, I'm just going crazy here, guys. Am I not?
Or guys, please check your notes. If you have noted down anything on your notebook, can you please go through it? You can get the answer.
See, we are replacing old hot water system to a new system, which is called the heat pump. That is correct. What Kuldeep said was correct. But what are the different types of old hot water system that customer might have? Let me put the question this way.
Split system or integrated one.
Don't talk about that right, not right now, Kuldeep. I'm talking about the old hot water system. Split system and integrated are the new system, the heat pump. We're not talking about the heat pump right now. And forget about the split system and forget everything about a heat pump for now. And forget the split system, the integrated. I'm not asking you how many types of heat pumps are there. I'm asking you about the old hot water system that we will be, that customer might be using right now. Is my
Okay.
question
So in
clear?
old are three types. Okay, electrical, gas, and solar.
Yes.
Okay, and the new one is integrated or split. Either one, any one of them.
New one is just heat pump, just heat pump. Forget about the integrated and split. Anyway, we're not going to use that on call anyway. It's just for your understanding that it has different types of heat pump, but the one that we're offering is a heat pump, and that's it. Now forget about the integrated and the split system. Let's focus on the old hot water system that we will be, that we will come across when we ask the customer, what type of hot water system are you using currently? So you said it could be electric, solar, or gas, which is correct. But in addition to that, there are, like my other question, going back to my previous question, if I have an instantaneous electric hot water system, will you consider me as an eligible customer to get the heat pump or not? I'll repeat the question again. Customer has an instantaneous electric hot water system. Now, this customer will be eligible. Do you think this customer will be eligible to get the heat pump or to get their, their old existing instantaneous electric hot water system to a heat pump, new system?
So the heat pump is also electrical hot water system, right? So yes, he will be eligible for that. To
So
understand.
if customer has instantaneous electric hot water system, your answer is customer is eligible to get it replaced.
Yes.
That's what. Okay.
Team, just think about it. Morning, I have showed you one picture, right? I have searched in Google and have showed you one picture. That is what Lizana mentioned about instant electric hot water system. Do you guys remember that? Instantaneous. I've showed you in the morning. Yes, no, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember that picture? That instant hot water, the instant electric hot water system, which we are talking about.
Yes.
So you guys know that what is that instant hot water system, which is an electrical one. So
Is that
now
a gas?
this is question for Lizano. That hot water system which I have shown you in the morning, instant electrical hot water system, is that eligible to replace with a heat pump or not? That is the question. If you guys still having any issues or confusions on this, at least you would have asked her, no? I'm frankly telling you guys are very lucky to having Lizana is taking the session, because she has a wide knowledge about the product and process. You guys can grab anything from her. So I would request you to make use of the session very well. So please be attentive, active. You may have to ask more questions, then only you can able to know more.
Okay. Diana, thanks for pitching in. Now, next question. Let's say if I have an instantaneous hot water system, instantaneous gas hot water system, can I be eligible to get the heat pump? Suraj, that question is for you. Say that again.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Yes,
Did you,
ma'am.
did you get my question?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Then you are eligible for that.
What was my question?
You have a hot water system, which is instantaneous gas hot water system, which is running with the gas, right?
Yes, that's right. So you're saying I'm eligible to get an upgrade. Okay. Next, wait a minute. Maria, if I have a gas hot water system with a solar booster, can I be eligible to get it replaced with a new heat pump? Maria, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you get my question? Or you want me to say it again?
Could you please repeat that?
My question is, if I have a gas hot water system with a solar booster, will I be eligible to get a replacement?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I was just asking all this. These are, different types of hot water system that you will be seeing. We're talking about we're referring to the old hot water system that customer might be using currently, and also asking you this question will also let you, remember that what different types of hot water systems can be considered eligible for the upgrade. So Kuldeep, my question to you was, if I have instantaneous electric hot water system, you said I'm eligible. Well, you are not. You are incorrect, unfortunately. When it comes to electric, it was just yesterday I mentioned this. If they have an electric hot water system, it has to be just the electric storage thing. It has to be just the electric hot water system. If they have solar booster electric hot water system, they are not eligible. If they have instantaneous electric hot water system, they are not eligible. If they have gas booster electric hot water system, they are not eligible. So when any customer has an electric hot water system, it just have to be the tank, the electric hot water system or the electric hot water storage tank. If any boosters are attached to the electric storage tank or electric hot water system, they will not qualify until and unless, let's say if they have electric hot water system, but a booster, solar, it could be a solar booster or a gas booster. If any boosters are attached to their tank, they will not qualify unless they detach the booster or unless they remove the booster. Booster, this one, like this one here.
Okay.
This booster I'm talking about. They have a tank, a storage tank, but they also have a booster. So if someone has electric hot water system or electric storage tank, it just have to be the electric storage tank itself. No extra boosters. It could be solar booster, it could be gas booster, it doesn't matter. They are not qualified. So, and when it comes to electric, this is a gas instantaneous hot water system. Here in this picture, this customer is qualified to get the upgrade. He has an eligible system to get it done. But instead of gas, if this one is electric, instantaneous electric, instantaneous electric hot water system, they are not eligible. So your answer should be no, you are not eligible. Okay?
So you're saying that electric hot water should have electric tank, right?
Only the storage tank, yeah. If they say, well, I have a booster, I have a solar booster, although my storage tank is electric, I have a solar booster or I have a gas booster. In such cases, they will not be qualified. You have to advise the customer that, is it possible that you detach the booster or you remove the booster from the tank? If they say, well, I can give a try, then like I said yesterday, all right, to try to check with your local plumber or electrician and see if they can do that. And I'll give you a call back in the next 3 days or 4 days. All right, and then you follow up and check with the customer if it's done or not. Until and unless they detach the booster or remove the booster from the electric tank, they will not be qualified. They will not be considered qualified for the upgrade because they don't have a qualifying or eligible tank to get it replaced. So that's about the electric. When it comes to gas, even if it's instantaneous gas water, a hot water system, or the usual normal gas hot water storage tank like this, or even if they have a solar booster attached to their gas hot water system, they're all qualified to get an upgrade. When it comes to gas, there is no such restrictions, I would say. But when it comes to an electric tank, if customer has an old electric tank, there should not be any sort of boosters attached to it. They should not be using the electric tank with solar panels. They should not be using any other things. It has to be an electric tank specifically, and the tank should be connected to the electricity, to their main electricity grid. I think it's getting more clear or still confused?
No, I'm good. Yeah, it's getting clear now. A bit.
Nilam, are you catching up? Nilam, are you there? Hello?
Ma'am, may I ask something?
Yeah, go ahead.
The water heat system with any type of booster is not eligible. Is that right?
Sorry, say that again.
The water heat system with any type of booster, rather it is solar or gas booster, that these are not eligible, right?
What kind of tank customer have? First tell me that.
If they have electrical tank,
Yes, that's correct.
right, these are not eligible, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Got it. Okay.
So if we ask the customer, right, what type of hot water system are you using currently, or what type of hot water system do you have? Is it gas, solar, or electric? We ask that question. When customer says, I have an electric, hot water system, then okay, that's good. So is there any booster, are you using any booster with your electric hot water system? If they say no, just a tank, they're all good, right?
Got it.
Yeah. But if they say, yeah, I've got a solar booster or I've got a gas booster, then in that case, you advise the customer, well, in order for you to, qualify for this upgrade, you need to detach the boosters or remove the boosters from your electric tank or from your electric hot water storage tank.
I got it, ma'am. I got it. I just have one more query. Like I told you, if customer have electrical water heat water system, heat system, what is called, and
Don't say
with
heat
the
water system, say
heat
hot
water
water
system,
system.
hot
Hot
water
water
system.
system, yes.
Yes.
Don't get
And
confused with the heat pump and the hot water system.
no, these are different things, ma'am. I know. And
Yeah,
hot water system with any type of booster. Asked me which type of tank, right?
yeah.
And is there any type of tank with the booster that is eligible?
If you have a gas hot water tank with
Hmm.
booster, do you think you'll be eligible?
I'm asking you, ma'am, like which type of tank with which type of booster is eligible?
Yeah, I know you asked me the question, but I'm asking you back.
Mhm.
If customer has a gas tank, gas hot water tank or storage tank, and they have a
Mhm.
booster, do you think customer is eligible?
Which type of booster?
Forget about what type of booster it is, but they have a gas hot water system. They had a gas storage tank, and they have a booster.
According to me, ma'am, yes, he is eligible.
That's right. You should be confident in that. Like I said before, as long as the system is the tank itself, this tank, as long as it's gas, as long as they have a gas system, irrespective of whether they have booster or not,
Mhm.
they're still eligible. Whether they have a gas booster or solar booster, they're still eligible as long as
Hmm.
the system is a gas system.
Got it.
Okay? This is
Okay.
an electric system. And for an electric to get qualified, there should not be any booster attached to the tank,
Hmm.
to the electric system.
Hmm.
But for gas, it works the other way around.
I got it, ma'am.
Whether they have booster or not, as long as the system is a gas, then yes, they qualify for the upgrade. I mean, they have an eligible tank to upgrade. Is this clear to
Now I got it,
everyone?
ma'am. No, it's clear to me, ma'am.
Yes.
I pasted that what type of the hot water system can be replaced into heat pump. Can you guys go through it? Still, you have any no clarification on this? You can ask. Please, in that chat room, I have pasted it.
Okay, so in gas auto system, there is no restrictions in simple
Yeah,
ways, right?
no such restrictions. Yes.
Yes,
Understood.
now you guys got it right. If it is an instant gas, yes, it is ineligible. If it is a normal gas hot water system, yes, it is ineligible. If it is a solar boosted gas, yes, it is ineligible. And coming with an normal electrical standalone hot water system, yes, it is ineligible. Apart from all those things, for these four, if anything apart from this four, will not be eligible for that.
The problem is, we don't have the gas system and all here. We just get the water from the society. So, we don't, like, I'm not familiar with all this electric thing. So I'm getting confused here.
No problem. That's
Yes,
why
I
if you
totally
guys ask
understand.
questions, you can get a clarity on this in the training session.
So it's not something which we are familiar with. So I know confusions will be there, but the more you ask, the more I ask you questions, or the more you guys ask me questions, the more things will get clarified. So that's why, Diane and me, we are encouraging you guys to ask more questions so that, things will become more clear to understand. So it says here systems eligible for the replacement. Now, there are other qualifying questions which we had been discussing since morning, like, the household income or the property value or whether they owns the property. Those are definitely, the qualifying questions in order to qualify a customer for a solar VIC rebate or VEU rebate, right? But it's also important for us to understand what kind of systems can be considered as an eligible system, for us to upgrade to heat pump. So when it comes to the system in specific, if we just talk about the systems, and when I say systems, I'm it's nothing but the hot water system that I'm referring to. So when we talk about the hot water system in specifically, customer might have electric, gas, or solar. We all know that, right? At least to that extent, everyone is clear. The customer might have an electric hot water system, customer might have a gas hot water system, or a solar hot water system. Now, for an example, if customer has an electric hot water system, it should be just the electric storage tank, the standalone tank, and no other boosters should be attached to it. And it should not be an instantaneous electric. If they have an instantaneous electric, they do not qualify for the upgrade. Just tell them straight away, unfortunately, we are not replacing the instantaneous electric hot water system at this stage. So you will not be, qualified for this rebate. If they have electric hot water system, if the system is electric, but still they have a solar booster attached to their electric system or electric hot water tank, you can ask the customer, you can suggest the customer, or you can ask the customer to, if it's possible for them to remove the booster from their electric tank or to detach it so that they can qualify for the upgrade. So it depends if the customer it's going to cost me a lot to do that, or I don't want to go through all these hassles, blah blah blah. Just tell them, or in that case, it's unfortunate that we won't be able to upgrade it for you. Just let it go. But yes, they don't have any boosters, they just have the electric storage tank. Then go ahead and qualify. Ask them the rest of the questions and qualify the customer for the upgrade. Now coming to gas, if they have, as long as the system is the tank or the system, the storage tank where the water is getting stored, as long as that system is a gas, whether they have additional booster or not, they are still qualified. I mean, we can still consider them as qualified systems that can be upgraded to the heat pump. Are we all clear on this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Let me know, guys, if any of you have any doubts or clarification. Okay. One second. Give me a minute, guys.
Team, meanwhile, can I ask you the questions regarding this to make you guys more clarity on this? Are you guys ready for that? Okay. First, my question is to Maria. Maria, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Think about I'm the customer. I'm using solar hot water system. Am I eligible? Am I qualified for that to replace into heat pump?
Yes, first we have to ask whether you have boosters or something like that. If they say that they have solar boosted electric hot water something like that, then that does not qualify to get the heat pumps, ma'am.
I'm not getting you clearly. So I'm using it's a standalone solar hot water system.
Yes.
Am I eligible for that?
Firstly, we have to ask them whether you're using solar boosters with that, along with that. So if
The
they say
solar
that
standalone hot water system. I already told you it is a solar standalone. There is no booster, nothing is there. It's a solar standalone hot water system I'm using it.
Yes, they can be qualified, ma'am.
So Maria's answer is this customer is qualified, right, Maria?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Suraj, what's your answer for this question? I hope you got my question, Suraj.
Yes, I got your question, ma'am.
Yes.
And we have solar. I'm general telling ma'am, I don't know.
You don't know.
Yes.
Okay. Then Kuldeep.
Yeah, I've got a clarity for electric hot water and gas hot water, but not the solar.
You don't know the answer.
No.
Okay. And Neelam, do you have any idea for this?
She left, I believe.
Oh, Neelam is not here. Huh? Okay. Mono. Mono, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm understanding what exactly are these things
Okay.
currently. So
Because
I
you
don't
skipped
have any answer. Yeah.
yesterday, skip that. Okay. Anyway, by the way, now she is explaining everything once again. No? That time you can get a clarity. Still, you are in confusion, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about Manoj? Okay, Manoj answer is does not qualify. I believe. So you're not confident. You believe that it's not qualify, Manoj. Are you confident about that? The solar standalone is not eligible.
Okay, Diana, proceed, continue with what you're doing right now. I have to, jump on a call, urgent call right now.
I can
Uh, yes, please proceed as it is. And for Manoj, if you're asking question, I think you need to refer to the chat. His headset is not working, so he's responding to you in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, try to clarify as much as possible from Diana. I'll be away from the system for a couple of minutes.
Okay, listen.
Thank you.
Okay. So Manoj answer is does not qualify. I'm helpless. Sorry. A bit of sorry, Manoj. So as per my
Ma'am,
understanding, no one is clear about it, right?
ma'am, one,
Yes. Who's this?
yeah, Maria, ma'am. So you asked about the solar. So we have to like probe them, like asking for more questions, like whether they're owning the property and.
Forget about that one, Maria. Forget about all other qualifying questions.
Uh,
Think about this only. Customer is using solar, standalone solar hot water system. Is the customer eligible for the heat pump or not?
yes, ma'am.
They are eligible.
Yes.
Okay. Let me tell you one thing. This solar standalone customer, that is not an eligible criteria. Again, I'm telling you guys, please refer these points which I have shared in the chat room. Will it comes under these four? Again and again, I'm telling you, it is not solar boosted gas hot water system. I'm telling that it is a solar standalone hot water system. It is not boosted with gas. Do you mean what is the boosted with gas? You are boosted. You are confusing about this boosted and the boosters which they are using it, right? What here mentioned is solar boosted gas hot water system. It's a kind of an interconnection. That solar gas hot water system, both that solar and gas is interconnected. If it is interconnected with solar with gas, then it is eligible. If it's a standalone solar hot water system, is not eligible. Are you guys clear or you want me to repeat it again?
Okay, so I'll clear my confusion here now. So what I understood is, please correct me if I'm wrong. I need to understand all this. So electric hot water, the storage tank should be only electric, okay, and there is no booster allowed, correct? And if we are going with the gas hot water system, there is no restrictions. We can use the booster, correct?
That's what, don't confuse about this booster and boosted. Here I have mentioned solar boosted gas hot water system. That is not mean by they are having a separate booster. This is interconnected. That is what I mentioned boosted here. Let me change it in this way. Wait. Solar interconnected with gas. Gas hot water system. Now refer this one. Forget about the boosters. First eligible criteria is about instant gas hot water system. If it is an instant gas hot water system, that means an instant hot water system which is connected with gas. The first one. Clear? Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Let me explain you guys. See, coming to this one, listeners explained you guys. Here we have three types of hot water system, correct? Correct? Am I right or not? Three
Right,
types
ma'am.
of hot water system. We have three, again and again, please note down this. We have three types of hot water system and two types of heat pump. Okay.
Okay, so what is the two type of heat pump?
Yeah, two types of heat pump is integrated and the split system. That is the two types of heat pump.
Right.
Got it?
Yeah.
Two types of heat pump is integrated system and the second one is a split system. Coming to the hot water system, we have three types. One is electric, the other one is gas, the third one is solar, in which the solar hot water system is not at all eligible for the replacement to heat pump. That is what it is not mentioned here. Only these two types has mentioned. The solar is not mentioned. But there is only one condition when the solar is qualified. That is, if the solar is interconnected with the gas hot water. Take this word if your guys confusing with the boosters. Interconnected with, I can put it in this word. Completely, the solar hot water system is not eligible for heat pump. Okay, but the only one thing when the solar is eligible is if the solar panel, the solar hot water system is interconnected with the gas, then it is eligible. There is only one criteria when the solar is eligible, which is interconnected with gas.
Okay. Understood.
What it has been interconnected with gas, I'm telling you, for your understanding, again, don't get confused for this. Why it is interconnected with gas? For gas hot water system, as I told you, there is a burner inside. We need to ignite the burner, right?
Yeah.
So for igniting the burner, either we need a plug-in for that and get it done, or otherwise we can get in power from the solar panel. That solar panel passes the power into that gas hot water system to ignite the burner. Okay. So that considered as a gas hot water system. So because of here we are mentioning is it a solar, that is not considering as a solar hot water system. That is a gas hot water system which is interconnected with solar. If the solar is standalone, the solar hot water system, the customer is having the solar hot water system, standalone solar, that is not eligible. Solar hot water system is not eligible. Keep that in your mind. First thing. But the solar is interconnected with gas, then it is eligible. See here, if the solar is interconnected with electric hot water system, that doesn't qualify. Why the solar is, if the solar is interconnected with gas, it is qualified. Why the solar is interconnected with electric, it is not qualified? Why is it so? No answer? Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am. This part is confusing.
Confusing. Why? Because the first point itself says that if you have an electric storage, electric hot water system, that should be standalone. That shouldn't be connected. That shouldn't be interconnect with any other thing.
Yeah, we understand that. Yeah,
Got it?
understood electric hot water. Yeah,
Got it? Your
yeah.
if the customer says I am using electric hot water system, so make sure that it shouldn't be interconnected with solar. Because why I'm saying this? Why the customer is interconnecting with solar? Sometimes customer is not having the power supply. That time, if they are have interconnected this with the solar, from that solar energy, the hot water system will work.
Okay. So in electric hot water, only electric storage tank is allowed, no boosters allowed, and no solar system is allowed. Correct?
Yes, it shouldn't be interconnected with anyone.
Okay.
It shouldn't be interconnected with solar. Anyway, the electric should be interconnected with solar alone. It will not get interconnected with gas or other things. Forget about your booster system and all. Okay. If it is an electric storage, it should be standalone electric. There is a tank. It is there is a pipe inside, and it should be in electric plugins. They are using a standalone electric storage. That electric shouldn't be connected with solar or anything. If it is an interconnect, it is not qualified. Everyone clarify on this, or still you have a question, please ask. Even if it's 100 times, I'm ready to explain you this, but product, you should be more clarity on this. You want me to explain it again?
No, please ask the question, guys, if you have anything. So क्या मेरे को भी समझ में आएगा,
Yes,
please.
yes.
Because I've cleared
Please,
most
if
of
you
the
guys
things.
clear, at least tell
Have
me.
question, please ask. Yeah, शर्माओ मत.
If you guys clear, at least you guys tell me that yes, I'm clear of that.
Yes, ma'am. Clear.
Everyone clear? So I hope everyone is clear. Right? Coming to this one. Okay. This one. This is make very, if you go this one, make confusing you guys. See, we
Ma'am,
have,
I have one doubt.
yes.
What is the difference between electric storage and intense electric? I mean, why it's not does not qualify and the electric storage is qualified?
Yes. Electric storage is the tank, which is a big tank customer is having, right? if think about this way, this electric hot water system, I'm talking about the standalone, which is not at all connected with everyone. Standalone electric hot water system. That is this one. I'll show. This one I'm talking about right now. Okay, think about this. Customer is saying that having electric hot water system. Is my screen visible to everyone?
Yes.
Great. So customer is telling that I'm using electric hot water system. Okay, that means is it a cylindrical shape? Always electric hot water system comes under cylindrical shape. Okay, and it is cylindrical shape. It is a standalone system. It will not connected with the gas, or it will not connected with solar. It is a standalone. Okay. In this tank, the water, the hot water, think about your geyser kind of a thing. You have stored your hot water according to the capacity of this tank. Okay, the water will be stored here and get generated, and you can get an hot water. And wherever this tank is connected, whichever in the pipes, if you have if you have 5 pipes in the customer's place, if the customer is using one the tap pipe, I mean that the tap, one tap is in sink, one tap is in the bathroom area, 1 or 2 taps in the bathroom areas, and one in the restrooms, and one in the wash basins. If they have a 5 taps, all the 5 taps are connected in this kind of a pipelines. Okay, so if the customer is using this cylindrical shape or electric hot water system, they will get an hot water for all the 5 taps. If they open all the 5 taps, they will get the hot water. This is electric standalone hot water system. Got it, or need more clarification on this? There is a tank. There is a tank which hot water supplies to wherever you have a taps in your house. Clear? Clear for everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Coming to that instant, the next point is you're asking about instantaneous electric, right? This instantaneous electric is what I have shared here in this chat room. This one, right? This instant hot water system is connected with this pipe alone. If the customer is connected this instant hot water, this is also running by using that electricity. That is what called instantaneous electric hot water system. If it is running by gas, then it is comes under instantaneous gas hot water system. Got it? This instant hot water system, if the customer is using that instant hot water system, which is running by using the electricity, then that is not eligible. In this instant hot water system, you can get in hot water from this pipe alone, only this sink. Not getting the hot water from if you have another 4 taps in your house. I've already told you, if you have 5 taps, if you are using that electric standalone hot water system, you can get water from all the taps. If you are using this instant one, wherever this instant hot water system is connected, in which pipe it has been connected, for that tap alone you will get a hot water system. The other taps you will not get it, because it is not connected to any other taps here. Clear? Or you want me to explain it again?
Clear, ma'am.
Everyone clear? Maria? Monu, Maria, Manoj. Every time I'm hearing the voice of Suraj or Kuldeep. I don't know why. Everyone clear? Maria? Maria? Is this Manoj? I am grateful. Yes. Okay. What about Mono and Maria? You guys are there? If you guys are not acknowledging me, how can I go further? Because I need an acknowledge from every one of you. Then I can able to move further. Otherwise, no. Because
Yeah,
yes,
I'm understanding a bit.
who's this?
Kuldeep.
Yeah, I can get an encouragement from Guldeep and Suraj as well anytime. But I'm asking about Maria Monu. Where are they?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't know about others. What's
Yeah.
happening?
Give a clap for Maria. She woke up.
No, ma'am, I'm here.
Hungry? What happened to you, Maria?
I'm here, ma'am.
Hungry?
No, no, not hungry, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So you now you clear about electric hot water system and instant
Yes,
electric hot water system. Both you guys clear, right?
yes, yes,
Clear. Mono,
yes.
can I get an acknowledgement from your and Mono? Ma'am, this is Mono. I think I have bad internet connection due to weather. Oh, Mono, if it is in this case, how can you catch up with the training? Because yesterday also you have skipped the session. Today also, if your internet is not stable, you're not able to get it right. So guys, again and again, I'm telling you that stable internet connections and your headsets, that pleasant environment, that is very important for you guys, because when you're going to dialing, you cannot give those kind of an excuses for all the time. If it is an emergency case, if it is in any one of the day, it is okay, understandable, but all the day it is not understandable. I'm not able to understand clearly. Yes, Mono, you cannot understand clearly because you're not able to attend the session. Um, okay, you have to make an arrangement for that, Mono. So please make an arrangement for that. Mono, I think, can you hear me at least talking to him?
Ma'am, I have a question. May I? Hello.
Yes, yes.
Hello, this is Monu.
Oh my God. Yes, Mono. What?
Ma'am, I'm not exactly understanding what you're saying because your voice is breaking. So I think this is the issue regarding bad internet connection because we have today bad weather.
I can understand your position, Mono, but I cannot tell all the time for this kind of an excuses for the training session, because
Yes,
yesterday
yes,
also
yes. I know
that
this is
session.
bad.
Yes, so make sure that and make some arrangements for that. But this is very important. Without internet connection, you cannot do anything, right? So if you want to cope up with that, if you want to continue with it, stable internet connection and your headsets and all is properly to be that in place. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Diana. I'm sure
Yes.
these guys have, I don't know, for some reason they're opening up to you and not to me. Do I sound very scary to you guys?
Not like that. Guys, you have to answer this
Guys,
question. What is this?
I mean, you guys can be, honest with me. Okay, so I know, Diane had been very kind to all of you, and trying to um, clarify as many things as possible for you guys. I appreciate that, Diana. And also, yeah, before I start talking, I think someone wanted to ask a question. Was that you, Suraj?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when we start dialing, is we have any target of like generating the leads on daily basis or monthly basis?
Have you not been informed about this during
No,
your
ma'am.
interview?
No, they told me we are get to know about these things in the training.
Okay. Well, like it's been informed to you, it's a target based, process. So definitely, target will be there. But initially, of course, the number of targets will vary because it's new to you guys regarding the process. But yeah, for to discuss about all this, unfortunately, this is not the right time to discuss about those things, Suraj. But yes,
Okay,
when it's time to discuss about targets, we'll definitely do that. But let's try to focus on the process, understanding the process. Once you understand the process, everything in detail, the targets doesn't even will not even matter to you. You can just uh, achieve the target
got
like
it,
with a
ma'am.
simple snap. So your weapon should be fully prepared before you actually start worrying about the targets or for the upcoming days. So for now, let's try to get you guys ready with your weapons, and it's nothing but the process knowledge. Right. So about Mono, I know you were not there yesterday. We discussed most of the core process, I would say, yesterday, which you have missed out. So it's totally understandable if you are confused with whatever discussion is ongoing right now, but try to grab as many information as possible since you're already in the session. And regarding your internet connection, of course, that's not something which um, is advisable, but yes, if your internet connection is not stable, as in the Wi-Fi connection or whatever you have there, maybe try using your mobile network, whichever works better for you. But yes, for everyone's understanding, but again, I just can't keep doing this all over again. We have Bonnie missing again, so I'm just trying to figure out how to do this, especially for Monu and Bonnie, who have missed out the core product session. But yes, just for everyone's sake, let's keep on trying to understand the differences or understand the systems, the process, like we've been doing so far. I'm only realizing how confused you guys are only now after asking you guys random questions and after you guys are responding to me. So I guess this is the best strategy to check your understanding, your knowledge on the process. And wherever you guys are confused, we will certainly elaborate and discuss a bit more in detail so that things can get clear for all of you. Now somebody asked me, somebody asked or posted a question about what is a booster, right? So I have already responded to that. You guys can check that out. But if anyone wants to know more, again, booster is nothing but a smaller tank comparing to the original or the main hot water system tank. Boosters are usually smaller in size, and it's nothing but extra tank they use to when they are not able, when the hot water that they are getting from their main system, their main hot water tank, is not sufficient for them to use. That's when they use extra boosters. That's when they use this additional smaller tank size, so that they will have enough, or they will have sufficient hot water available to use. Yeah, so boosters are nothing but, that additional tank. And about the electric, the question about electric differences between the electric hot water storage tank and the instantaneous. See, what we need to understand is the main reason behind this upgrade, irrespective of what kind of hot water system customer is using. If it's the old one, the traditional one, they are all of them, be it gas hot water system, electric hot water system, or solar hot water system, be it any kind of system, if they are still using the old one, all the systems are not energy efficient. So it consumes a lot of electricity. It consumes, and when it comes to gas, of course, it's not safe for their health as well. It emits hazardous gases, or substance. When they use the gas hot water system for a long time. So again, it's not good for the environment. It's not good for the health as well, and especially it affects the greenhouse emissions. So that's another reason why the government has decided, the Australian government has decided to phase out totally, that they are planning to ban usage of gas systems. Right. So with all this, if we're talking about all this, the main reason behind this upgrade, this initiative is, like I said in the past, yesterday, on the first day, sorry. One reason is to reduce the carbon emission, and the other reason is to reduce the electricity bill which the customers are paying. Okay. So when you're using an instantaneous electric hot water system, it doesn't consume a high amount of electricity comparing to someone who's using an electric storage tank. So again, it doesn't make much difference if they're using an instantaneous one, because it doesn't consume high electricity. It will not make that much difference when it comes to saving their electricity bills, or when paying their electricity bills. So usually it doesn't generate that much value in terms of the VEEC certificate. We talk about the certificates on the first day, right? Whenever any customer upgrades their product, be it any product, to an energy efficient, a certificate gets generated for that property. So all in all, instantaneous electric hot water system doesn't make much difference in terms of electricity consumption. We are not able to reduce much in terms of the electricity consumption, and it's not worth it. So that's the reason why the instantaneous electric hot water system are not considered an eligible tank for the upgrade. In addition to what Diana has explained to you guys and showed you the images as well, yeah, that's also another reason why we don't consider instantaneous electric hot water system eligible for the upgrade. So that's just an add-on information. And however, if we talk about the gas system, for the gas, we all understood that if customer has a gas hot water system, irrespective of whether they have a booster or not, whether it's an instantaneous or a storage tank, they are all considered as eligible system for the upgrade, because be it an instantaneous or be it a storage tank, if it's a gas system, then we know that the gas systems, it uses a gas burner to heat and maintain the temperature of the the water which is stored in the tank. Right, so again, it's not, you know, safe for the environment, it's not safe for the health as well. So be it instantaneous or be it a storage tank, as long as they have a gas system, we are going to replace all those systems. That's why for a gas, instantaneous is eligible, but for an electric, instantaneous is not qualified or not eligible for an upgrade. Is that making any sense to you guys? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, we are here.
Okay. Right. Any more questions or any clarification, or shall I continue asking random questions to all of you? Again, another person with an internet connection problem. It's going to be, you know, this is going to be a problem when you guys actually start calling or, you know, start dialing. Okay. All right. Let me get back to, you know, let's continue asking the questions. Let's see. Okay, let's say I am the customer, and if when you ask me if my family household income is more than $210,000, will I be qualified for the upgrade?
How much you said?
If it's more than $210,000, will I be qualified for the upgrade?
Saudi Arabia, and
200.
mom is a housewife, and my brother is working in Bangalore. And
No, it must be below than that. 210, not more than that. You won't be qualified.
and I am the eldest here.
I'm sorry, you know, three people. I'm hearing three people talking. So
No, you are not qualified. It should be less than 210, not more than that.
okay. Again, I want you to understand the question before you respond. Okay. So
Just give me 1 minute.
yeah. My question. Yeah. So 200. My family household income is more than $210,000. Will I be qualified for the upgrade of the system?
No.
Suraj, do you agree with that?
Yes.
Say that again.
No, ma'am. If the income is more than 10, that is eligible.
Okay, so both your answers remains the same. Okay, I know I'm trying to you know, ask you a tricky question here. My question was, will I be qualified for the upgrade? And if that's my question, then your response should be yes, you're qualified. It's just that you're not qualified for the solar VEET rebate, but you're still qualified to get the upgrade done.
Okay, that's mean you're not qualified for that scheme, right?
Yeah, I'm not qualified
But
for the scheme,
uh,
solar week
you
scheme,
can
but
qualify with
but
this is
but I'm still qualified to go ahead and upgrade the system,
with the pay
right?
by paying the full amount, right?
So forget about how much I'm gonna pay. Either ways, I'm gonna pay. I have to pay to get the upgrade done. But my main focus was the last part of the question: will I be qualified for upgrading the system? My question was not will I be qualified, for the rebate, the solar week rebate. My question was not that. If that was my question, then yes, both of you are correct that I'm not qualified for the solar week rebate. But my question was, will I be qualified to get the upgrade, to get my system upgraded? I am still qualified, to get the system upgraded, even though my income is more than that. I can still go for, you can still offer me, the VEU rebate. But either ways, I'm still qualified to get the system upgraded. Are you guys getting my point? Kuldeep,
Yes, ma'am.
is it all clear to you now?
Yeah.
What I was asking, and right, so that's why I said pay attention to the question. What question I am asking? If my question was, okay, I have my family income is more than $10,000, and will I be qualified for the solar week rebate? If I ask you this question, then yes, your answer is correct. It should be no, I am not qualified for the solar week rebate, but I am still qualified, to go ahead and upgrade my system, even if I am not qualified for the solar week rebate because my income is more than, what the benchmark is.
Okay.
Okay. If my hot water system is located on the rooftop, will I be qualified for the upgrade?
No.
Okay. So that's something which you guys will still remember, which is good. So if any of the customers' existing hot water system is located on the rooftop or is located in the roof cavity, then we will not qualify those leads. We will not consider those customers as qualified for the upgrade. We just have to tell them, unfortunately, the location where your hot water system is installed, it won't be feasible, for the new system to get it installed. So unfortunately, we won't be able to assist you further. But yes, in the future, if there is any, other products that you'll be qualified, we will certainly get back to you. Just giving them, just politely, declining them or politely telling them that we cannot help them out instead of just telling, oh, you're not qualified. Instead of just telling them directly in the face and hanging up the phone, you can always tell them that way as well. Okay. What else? If customers say, yeah,
Neelam has got disconnected maybe a half an hour back. I just
uh,
want to know that she'll be
hang on,
returned.
okay, about that. Yeah, Dana, yeah, I have sent you a message. Just check on that for your reference.
Okay, okay.
Okay, if customer says another this is not something which we have discussed, but yes, let's say you have discussed, you have explained to the customer about um, the reason of your call, and we are doing this, we are upgrading the old systems, under the state government's initiative program, and all these things. After saying all these things, if customer tells you, um, can you send me an email, or can you send me something in writing about what you are explaining right now? So when someone tells you, when customer tells you to send something in writing, it actually means they are asking to send them an email, or to send them the information through writing. So in such cases, what we need to do is, since for commercial, if it's if we're dealing with commercial customers, like B2B calling, in other words, then yes, we have every available options, to send them an email, to send them whatnot, whatever they ask for. But when it comes to residential, we refrain ourselves from sending emails directly from our end. So what you need to tell the customer is, that shouldn't be a problem. You will certainly be, sent the information will be sent to you in your email, if that's what you prefer. But before that, let me quickly check if you'll be qualified for the rebate. So you acknowledge them, you acknowledge the customer concern when they ask you to send something in writing, or when they ask you to send them an email. Acknowledge it, tell them yes, we will certainly send you an email regarding this program, or regarding this rebate program. But before that, let me quickly check whether you'll be qualified for this solar rebate, or whether you'll be qualified for this rebate program. And then you acknowledge customer concern, and also you are moving ahead with the call. All right, so before, we cannot randomly, the point here is, we can't just send someone an email before noticing that, or before knowing that this customer is qualified for the rebate. And also we need to first understand that whether customer will be qualified for solar VEET or VEU rebate. Right, so acknowledge the customer concern. Tell them, yes, we will send you something in writing, or we will send you an email, regarding this rebate program. But before that, let me check if you'll be qualified for this rebate program. So may I know what type of hot water system are you using, and do you own the property, or you're renting? All these things, just jump into the question and start asking the question. And once you are through with the call, and customer cooperated with you, and you qualified, you covered all the questions, and when you're uploading the appointment, yesterday I showed you guys how to fill the form. When you're filling the appointment form, in the comment section, you have to mention that customer wants an email about this program. You have to mention that, so that when the call, when that lead gets assigned to the specialist or to the sales team, they will be ready to send the information to the customer through email. Is this clear to all of you?
Yes.
Anyone who is not clear on this? Okay. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Just trying to get something. Give me a
Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. Let me understand. You guys are clear about that? Hot water system, heat pump, types of hot water system, types of heat pump, the eligibility criteria. Yes, from whom? Suraj. Yes, from Suraj. Then no from others. So only Suraj is clear about everything. Guys. Whose yes is this? Get confused because this is an again telling you this is a common ID which we are using it. If you guys are saying yes, I couldn't be able to find out whose yes is this. Suraj, I can get an acknowledgement from Suraj. What about others? So you want to
Kuldeep says yes. Hi.
Kuldeep, okay. Then please Manoj, you can even share it in the group chat. Manoj, are you there? Yes, Manoj is typing, I guess so. So you're clear about it? Good. Thanks, Manoj, for that update. Mono, still you're not clear.
Yes, ma'am.
You're clear.
Yes, what I understand is in the condition electric storage is qualified, and yeah, this is the only thing is qualified in terms of electric. When it comes gas storage is qualified, and the instantaneous gas qualified, and the solar boost gas hot water also qualified. So yeah, this is I understand.
Maria, are you there in this session? Is Maria back? Mono, Mani, Manoj, Suraj, and Guldeep is there, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. ask you the questions again. Check your clarity on this. Hmm. This question is to Manoj. Manoj, the question is for you. Okay. Customer is using gas hot water system which is interconnected with solar. And they're eligible for to replace heat pump in this program, in this report. Relation to Manoj. You, yes, customer is eligible, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about others? Goldeep,
Yes,
Suraj.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He's eligible.
Any other difference of opinion for you guys? No. So you're clear that if the customer is using gas hot water system which is connected with the interconnected with the solar, then it is qualified. Okay. Coming to my next question is to Kuldeep.
Okay.
I'm the customer. I'm using the electric hot water system which is interconnected with solar, which is boosted with solar. Boosted, interconnected,
Okay.
it's like boosted with solar.
Mm-hmm.
Am I eligible?
No.
Are you sure?
100%.
Great. So everyone is on the same page?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Okay, this question is to Suraj. Suraj, I'm using instant hot water system.
Mhm.
Am I eligible?
No, ma'am.
Am I not eligible? I'm using an instant hot water system. Manoj, you said yes for this question. What is no? Previous question. No. So Suraj, your answer is customer is using instant electric hot water system. No, instant hot water system. If the customer is using instant hot water system, the customer is not eligible. That is what your answer, right? Correct, Suraj?
Yes, ma'am. I say no, you're not eligible. Right, ma'am?
I'm not getting you, Suraj.
Ma'am, I'm saying the instant water, the customer with the
Instant.
instant water
I'm
heating
using
system.
instant hot water system.
Yes, those customers are not eligible, ma'am. Right?
I don't know. I'm the customer. How can I know that? You are
According to
a
me, according to me, ma'am,
Right?
these customers are not eligible.
sorry.
Not eligible, ma'am.
Who said it is not eligible? Suraj.
Yeah, I'm Suraj.
Suraj, you are telling that this customer is not eligible.
Yes.
Okay. Kuldeep, what's your answer for this?
Can you please repeat the question, please, for me?
I'm using instant hot water system.
Okay.
Am I eligible?
Instant hot water system. And you
Am
are
I
eligible for what?
eligible for replacement?
I'm sorry. Instant or electrical? What?
I mean,
Is it?
it's gas or it's
Yeah.
electrical.
Who's this?
This is
Who's
mono.
asking this question? Mono is asking, is it a gas or electric?
Yes.
Give him a clap here. Yes, you should know whether that Suresh. Now you got it right. Directly, you cannot say if the customer is using instant hot water system. If the customer is saying alone instant hot water system, we doesn't know that whether it has been connected with the electrical or it has been connected with the gas.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
If
was
it
not
is,
even able to understand the question.
yes, that is what you guys have to understand the question correctly. So if the instant electric is not eligible, but instant gas is eligible.
Got it.
Got it? Clear? Clear. Okay. So I think Mono is clear. Good job, Mono.
Yes, ma'am.
And yeah, let me explain you once again for that four, which is for instance where that hot water system can be replaced into heat pump. First one is instant gas hot water system is eligible. Second one, normal gas hot water system is eligible. Solar interconnected gas hot water system is eligible. So coming to that point, all the gas hot water system is eligible. Either it is in standalone, either it is an instant, either it is in connected with solar. If it is in gas hot water system, then it is eligible. Correct? So no point of getting confused on this. Other than three, the fourth one is electric hot water system, which is standalone electric hot water system, which is not interconnected with anything else. If it is a standalone, excuse me. So if it is a standalone electric hot water system, then it is eligible. Once again, I repeated it. Gas hot water system, all the type of gas hot water system, either it is be in standalone, it is be in instant gas, instant, that is means that's interconnected with the instant one, or it is interconnected with solar boosted gas hot water system. Any kind of gas hot water system is eligible for replacement. Apart from three, the fourth one eligibility is electric hot water system, which is a standalone. Standalone electric hot water system is
Ma'am,
eligible.
I
Make it
have
very
one
simple.
doubt here. Sorry to
Mhm.
interrupt you. What is the difference between electric storage and instant electric storage? Because at that time I asked this question to you, but that time my internet was not good, but now it's perfect, so I can hear you clearly. Monu.
Okay, Mono. Okay, let me share my screen, Mono. Mm, Just a minute. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is what we are calling it an instant hot water system, right? This instant hot water system, as I already told you that, it will give you the hot water only which is connected in this tap. If it is connected in this tap, you will get an hot water in this tap alone. If you have other than this tap, if you have 4 or 5 taps in your house, you will not get an hot water. If you are using this uh, hot water system, this is what that meant by instant hot water system. This instant hot water system is connected with electricity. That means instant electric hot water system. This hot water system, this instant hot water system is connected with electricity, then it is
Instant.
instant what?
Yeah. Electric.
Instant electric hot water system. Clear this one?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear. If this hot water system, like this one, we have it in our PPT. What is that? Yes, okay. this kind of a thing. If that instantaneous, that instant hot water system connected with the gas, okay, if it is connected with gas, then it is a instant gas hot water system.
Understood, ma'am.
Got it, right? Now you
Yes.
can understand the difference between the both. You're asking about instant electric and the instantaneous gas, right?
No, no, no. I'm actually asking about electric storage and instant electric.
Electric storage is, now you're clear about this instantaneous electric, right?
Yes.
Instant hot water system, which is running by using the electricity, that is instant electric. This electric storage is this one. You have this one, sorry, this one. You have a separate tank here, this tank, that from that instant hot water system in this one, you will get an water wherever you are connected, in which are all the taps you are connected. Only one tap can be connected at a time in this instant. For that tap only you are getting a hot water system. But coming to this one, this electric hot water system, if you are using it, every time this electric hot water system coming into the shape of rectangular shape. So it'll be like this. So it is being connected with these kind of a pipelines, which are all the pipelines is connected with this tank. For all the tap you will get in hot waters. If you have 5 taps, 10 taps in your house, that is connected with this pipeline, with this electric hot water system, all the 5 taps you will get in hot water.
Got it, ma'am.
Clear? Or you want me to repeat? I will repeat.
No, no, no. It's clear.
Clear. So electric hot water system is looks like this, and it has been a pipeline connected from there. There you have connected so many taps or whatever you are having it in your house. That is electric hot water system. This running by using the electricity again. So there is called an electric hot water system. Instant hot water system is, again, this is also running by electric, but wherever the tap is connected with this, that tap only you are getting in hot water, the other taps is not being getting it. And for this instance, you can be connected with electric, either you can be connected with gas. Okay, that is the difference between. If it is being connected with electric, the instant electric hot water system, if it is running by using electricity, then that does not qualify. Okay. If it is gas, if it is an instantaneous gas, then it is qualified. Any confusion on these two?
No, ma'am.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All? Everyone? Deep Suraj?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear. So now you guys clear for the eligibility of the hot water system, right?
Yes.
Okay. Mono, let me ask you this question. This question is to Mono again. Mono, can you tell me what types of hot water system do we have?
Can you repeat that question?
How many types of hot water system do we have?
Sorry, I'm not hear you clearly. I think Kuldeep
I can
mic
hear
is
you,
on.
but your voice. Can you all go by the mute? Only Sonu can unmute it. Sorry, Mono.
Yeah. Can you repeat that question, ma'am?
Yeah. How many types of hot water system do we have?
Um, Basically, I guess two we have. One is electric and second is gas.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I guess there is only two.
Okay. I'm not asking you about the eligibility criteria. As a common, how many types of hot water system?
I exactly don't know the answer, ma'am. I
So
guess.
Manoj has picked that answer. There's a 3 types of hot water system. That is right. Good job, Manoj. Mono, there is again and again I'm telling you 3 types of hot water system and 2 types of heat pump. Don't get
Okay.
confused. You are telling that yes, it is an electric and gas, it is an hot water system. But what about the solar? We have one more solar hot water system, right?
Yes.
You forget about it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, let me repeat it again. We have 3 types of hot water system: electric, gas, and solar. Coming to the heat pump, we have 2 types of heat pump. One is integrated system, the other one is split system. Got it? Everyone is clear about it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear. Okay. Mono, are you clear?
Yes, ma'am. But can you just
Okay.
give me the example
Um,
and explain me what is the interconnected and the second one is what is
all right.
I guess separate. What you
Diana, sorry to interrupt you guys. I'm back. Sorry, I'm getting a lot of calls from the client, so I have to drop out in between. Sorry about that. But yes, I think Diana, what I'm gonna do is just for the sake of Monu and also for the others to, clarify in case if they have any confusion. I'll just take them through once again the process, like from the start. And this is what I'm gonna do for the last time, to be honest, guys. So please pay attention, especially to the rest of you who have already been through this, this session yesterday. Then let me share my screen.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, I think you need to stop sharing your screen. Yeah, thank you. 12. What time is the lunch break again? What time are we taking the lunch break? 1 o'clock, right?
Yes.
Okay, 12:31, half an hour. All right, let's do it. Where is the share screen option? Okay, Monu, especially for you, please pay extra attention. Going to start all over.
sure.
So actually, we have already, finished this discussion yesterday, but since you were not there, so what we're doing here is basically, before we jumped into it, what we're doing here is we are looking for customer who have those systems which Diana has been, discussing right now. What we had been discussing, which systems are eligible, which are not. All right, so different types of systems. We're looking for this type of systems to qualify the customer for the upgrade. All right, so however, if we talk about, and we're upgrading or replacing the old systems, be it electric or gas or instantaneous or solar boosted gas hot water, be it any kind of system, we are looking for customers who are still using these are old electric hot water system. We are looking for customers who are still using this old electric hot water system so that we can upgrade their system to heat pump. Heat pump, this one. This is the system we are replacing with. This is the new energy efficient heat pump that we are replacing with the customer's old electric hot water system. Till this part, is it all clear to you, Monu?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I need you to stay unmute and stop me whenever you have any questions or if things are not clear. Okay?
Sure.
Yeah. So for the others, they have already gone through this, so it will be like a refresher for them. So, but for you, it's good things. There will be few information which will be new to you. So focus. Now, different types of hot water system. This was the question which Diana was just asking you. We're talking about the different types of hot water system that customer is using currently in their premises, in their house. So some customer might have an electric hot water system. Some customer might be using a gas hot water system or a solar hot water system. So usually, generally these are the common hot water system that you will find it in customer premises. And when they have this kind of hot water system, that's where we are, telling them to upgrade it to a new energy efficient heat pump. When I say heat pump, what is heat pump? So heat pump is more or less like an electric, because heat pump also runs on electricity. So heat pump is an electric, um, hot water system, but it's with an advanced technology, with a smart technology inbuilt. So if we look at this, if we take an example, these are all, um, this is an old gas hot water system. This is an old electric hot water system. So usually if customer is using an old system, they don't have a compressor. They will have this compressor missing. This is the compressor on top of it. This is the compressor. So if any customer is using just a tank, a standalone tank without any compressor, that means they are still using the old electric hot water system, which are not energy efficient. Okay, so this is there are two types of heat pump. One is the integrated. This is the integrated system, or all-in-one. We can also say all-in-one because the compressor and the tank is attached here. So all-in-one system and a split system, because the tank and the compressor comes in separately. All right, so two types of hot water system we have, and this is for your information. You don't need to explain this to the customer. You just have to tell the customer, well, we are replacing your old hot water system to a new energy efficient heat pump or a new energy efficient hot water system. All right. So what is a heat pump? So it says here a heat pump is a system that efficiently uses renewable energy to heat water using less electricity. So heat pump also runs on electricity. We are upgrading the old system to this new system so that customer will end up paying less amount of money when it comes to paying their electricity bill. Now, how do they minimize their electricity bill? Since this heat pump, this new hot water system or this new heat pump, it uses renewable energy. It uses the surrounding air to heat the water. That's the reason why this system uses less electricity. Now it is more energy efficient because it uses less electricity. It uses more of renewable energy to heat the water in the storage tank. The hot water heat pump is like a reverse refrigerator that uses the air outside. It uses the air outside of the unit to heat the water stored inside the unit using a heat exchange system. These systems are energy efficient and can save you a good amount of money to help you achieve your saving goals. Now, if we talk about a little bit in detail about a heat pump, here the compressor is mounted on top of the tank. This is a storage tank where the water is getting stored. Yeah. Or if we talk about the split system, this is the storage tank. The waters are getting stored here. And with the help of this compressor component here, or this one, in this case, the upper one. Here, if you can see here, there is a black color label here.
So I have a doubt here.
Yeah.
If customers say which one is best. So what we can say to them?
Which one is best, as in which are you comparing?
Yes, in both this.
You mean between these two?
Yeah, integrated and split system.
No,
Which one is better if the customer
customer
asks?
customer will not ask that because customer doesn't know, and we are not going to tell the customer that we are offering two types of hot water system because we are offering only this one for residential. Even though
Okay.
this another type of heat pump is also available in the market, we are not giving this to the customer. So we're not telling them that we have two types, you can choose one from there. No, there is no such option. What we are giving to the residential customers is only this all-in-one system. So your question is not valid because customer will not ask you that kind of question.
Okay.
Okay, so even though there are two different types of heat pump, this is the system that we are giving to the customer, or we are replacing their old one with this new integrated system. All right, so this heat pump comes with like I said before, if we compare the old hot water system, they don't have the compressor component, it just have the tank. But whereas in heat pump, it comes with an additional component which is called the compressor. Not only the storage tank, but it has a compressor as well. Now in this compressor, it has inbuilt technology where they can change the settings. They can play around with the settings. They can put on a timer. They can set the temperature settings. They can put a safety lock. Different features are available. The heat pump is built in such a way that it will be easy for the customer to maintain, or it will be user friendly for the customer, right? And not only that, in this compressor, inside this compressor, there is an exhaust fan. We'll take you through. So this is how it looks. This is the all-in-one system. This is the compressor on the top here. It has a fan, like a small exhaust fan is there. It has an evaporator as well. And yes, of course, the compressor, the main compressor. So what happens is this heat pump uses electricity only to run this exhaust fan here. So even though heat pump is also an electric hot water system, it uses the electricity only to run this exhaust fan. And that's why the electricity consumption is very less comparing to a traditional, old electric hot water system. It doesn't have a compressor, it doesn't have exhaust fan. It runs as soon as you turn on the electric hot water system switch, it uses your electricity to heat the water. Unlike the new heat pump, which comes with a compressor and which has, inbuilt advanced technologies such as the exhaust fan over here. If you can see, we have a compressor, we have the evaporator. So how does the heat pump work? How does it work? 4 simple steps given here. First of all, it extracts heat from the air outside. The air that we breathe, the renewable energy or the surrounding air, any of this term you can use. So what happens is, once the exhaust fan starts running, it extracts the heat energy from the air outside the unit, surrounding this unit. Let's say this is the space where the heat pump is installed. So surrounding the heat pump, whatever air is coming from there, the exhaust fan will extract those surrounding air. And once the exhaust fan extracts the air inside the compressor, the evaporator starts working. So the evaporator then converts the liquid refrigerant into gas. This one, with the help of the evaporator, the air turns into a liquid refrigerant, and then it in turn will go down here in the condenser, and which will help produce hot water, or which will help them to heat the water. So the gas which had been converted by the evaporator, what happens is the hot gas produced by the evaporator, with the help of the evaporator, it will help to heat the water inside the unit using the condenser coil. This is the condenser coil here. The end result is hot water is produced, and you end up saving up to 80% on your energy consumption attributed to your hot water usages. So in simple term, Manu, if you have to explain to the customer, let's say if customer asks you, I am using gas, if I upgrade the system to an electric, won't I be paying more electricity bill? I mean, if we have to think it that way, it actually makes sense if customer asks you that way. So your justification to the customer to this question would be, although the heat pump, the new system is an electric, it will run on electric. However, it will consume less electricity because the heat pump, has an inbuilt technology. It comes with an extra component, not just a storage tank, but it comes with extra component called a compressor, where in the compressor there is an exhaust fan. So with the help of the exhaust fan, it extracts the surrounding air, and with the help of that, it hits the water. The only time the heat pump uses the electricity is to run the exhaust fan, which is inside the compressor. And that's the reason why it consumes very less electricity, because it uses electricity only to run the exhaust fan. And to heat the water, the heat pump uses the surrounding air to heat the water. So in simple terms, you can explain this to the customer, because they need to understand. We need to educate them, especially if customer is concerned about how it's going to help them save on their electricity bill. Is everything clear so far, Manu?
Yes.
Right. So do you know how now you understood how the heat pump works?
Yes.
So very simple. Just tell them they know how the old electric works. How the old hot water system works, and they also know that they just have a storage tank. Be it a gas or solar or electric, whatever it be. But they know that they just have a storage tank. That's what they have been using for a long time. This is something new to them. So tell them, although the heat pump runs on electricity, it consumes less electricity to heat the water, because the heat pump comes with extra component called the compressor, in which there is a small exhaust fan is inbuilt. With the help of the exhaust fan, it extracts the surrounding air to heat the water. The only time the heat pump will use electricity is to run the exhaust fan, which is inside the compressor. So explain this to the customer, because what's happening is with their traditional, old hot water system, it no matter depending on the capacity, tank capacity, if it's huge, 300, 350, 400 liters, it's taking a lot of time to heat up the water of that much capacity, and the whole time, it's using their electricity. So it's consuming a lot of electricity, and the end result is they end up paying a huge amount of electricity bill for using the hot water system. So in order to help them get rid of the old one and help them to save money on their electricity bill, and for for the longer run, and also for their safety, their health safety, we are getting rid of the old ones and upgrading it to this new heat pump. Some of the pros or advantages of using a heat pump is it saves money in the long term, definitely. If we talk about the long term, it's going to help them reduce a lot of electricity bills. It's energy efficient system. It's environmental friendly, unlike the old hot water system, which is not at all energy efficient. And someone remind me when it's 1 o'clock so that I can give you guys break for lunch. It's environmental friendly, and also most importantly, it emits very few greenhouse gases, which helps in reducing the carbon footprints. So these are some of the benefits of using heat pump. And you don't need extra boosters, or you don't need extra solar panels, inverters or batteries to keep your hot water system running. These are all for commercial, so let's leave all that behind. Okay, so now that's about the heat pump, the old hot water system. So that you need to understand what we are doing here. We are replacing the customer's existing old hot water system, or the traditional hot water system, to a new energy efficient system called the heat pump. And what type of old hot water system can we replace? It could be gas, or it could be electric. We can replace all these systems. And also, when we talk about gas and electric, again, there are few types of systems which do not qualify, as in if they have instantaneous electric, instantaneous and electric storage. By this term, it's self-explanatory. Manu, you were asking this before. Again, it's a storage. So when we say storage, it's something where we store it. We store something and then we use it, right? We store it and then we use it. They store the water in the tank and they use it whenever required. And the term instantaneous itself says that it gives instant water. It's like a normal water filter that we use, right? We turn on the tap and we take the water and drink whenever we want to drink. So anytime, at any point of time, if you want to use it, you just turn on the tap and then you just take the water and drink. So it's instantaneous. It gives you instant water. Unlike the electric storage, here we have to store the water and then heat the water, keep it stored, and then use whenever required. Once the storage is all empty, then they will refill it. We have to refill the water, and then once the water is refilled, then we have to heat it up. It takes some time to heat the water after refilling, after finishing using the whatever we have stored there. So the term itself explains the difference between electric storage, a storage tank, and instantaneous one. So when it comes to, if any customer have they say electric hot water system, it has to be just the standalone electric storage tank, and it should not be an instantaneous or it should not be solar boosted one. But if customers say yes, I'm using gas hot water system, then they are eligible. If it's instantaneous, they will tell you I have an instantaneous system. If they have a gas storage, they'll say yeah, I'm using gas hot water system. If they will say I have a gas hot water system with a solar booster, whatever system they have, when you ask them what type of hot water system are you using, they will give you the information. They will tell you what kind of system they're using. Okay, so that's the type of that's all about the new system we are providing to the customer as a replacement, and also the type of hot water system that we can qualify the customer for the replacement. Now, talking about the rebate, because this is not a free upgrade, customer cannot get the replacement done without any charges. They have to pay something because it's a rebate program. So what happens is under this initiative, so this is a government initiative program. First of all, it's a government initiative program. The Victorian state government has launched this campaign or launched this scheme, and with the help of this scheme, customer can claim rebate. And when I say claim rebate, they can get the new products with a discounted price, or with with a subsidized price. They can get it done. If not, it's to get a new heat pump, to purchase a new heat pump in the market, it's quite expensive. So not every household can afford. It's not something which everyone can afford to buy it themselves from the market. That's why government has launched they have initiated this program, and with the help of this program, they are giving various rebates. Currently, we have two rebate programs. One is the Victorian Energy Upgrade Rebate, or VEU, or Victorian Energy Upgrade Rebate, and another type of rebate is the Solar VIC rebate. So your job is to qualify the customer for Solar VIC rebate as a first priority. If customer does not meet the requirement, does not qualify for this rebate, we can always qualify the customer with this rebate, Victorian Energy Upgrade rebate. The difference between these two is if customer is qualified for this rebate, they will get a bit, they will the amount that they need to pay would be lesser comparing to someone who qualifies for VEU. That's the only difference. Now, for someone to qualify under this rebate, there are a few qualifying questions that we need to ask, which we had been discussing over and over again in the last couple of hours. But yes, we will get there. Now, like I've said before, we are currently offering 290 liters integrated system, not the split system, only the integrated system. Usually this is the standard size that we are providing to the customer, which is 290 liters. But again, this is just for your information. You don't need to explain all this to the customer, but yeah, just for your understanding, this is the system that we are offering to the customer as a replacement. Again, it's written here, types of hot water system that can be replaced: instantaneous gas hot water system, normal gas hot water system, the solar boosted gas hot water system, and electric hot water system. So these are the different types of hot water system that you will find with customers. And when these systems are all eligible for the replacement. Okay. Now we will be discussing in detail about this two rebate program and what are the questions that we need to ask so that we can qualify the customer, for the rebate program, or to get them eligible for the rebates. And to do that, we will continue after the break. But so far, are you able to grab all this information, Monu?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone have any clarification? Maria, your internet is all good now? Manoj, any question from your end?
Lizano Maria has not joined after that one, no? It's been 12 o'clock, from 12 o'clock.
Well, the last time you said Maria is back, my internet connection is a bit slow. After that, I don't know. Okay. What if a customer asks for more of what? finish the statement, Manoj.
More discount probably.
Why would they ask for more discount when we are not even telling them how much they're gonna pay?
Well, it's under comes government scheme, so will definitely they will go for subsidies and kind of schemes, वगैरह.
If they want, if that question will be asked to this specialist who will be calling them back, you will not get that question from customer, because let's say if you're telling you're going to get you have to pay $2,000 or $1,500 to get the upgrade done. If you're telling this, customer will it's most likely the customer will ask you, can I get lower than that, can I get it a bit cheaper than that? But we are not the one telling the customer that you have to pay this much, so customer would not ask for more discount or as such. But what Manoj is asking is capacity. Again, the same thing goes for you as well. We're not proactively telling the customer that we're going to provide you 290 liters or 290 liters tank capacity. We're not going to tell that to the customer. So again, there's no way customer will ask you, can I get more capacity than that? So all this, letting you know that we're offering this tank size or this type of system, integrated system. These are just for your extra information in case you get a customer who specifically asks you, what type of system am I going to get if I go ahead with the replacement? Then you can tell it, well, it's an all-in-one system or an integrated system that you're gonna get. It's called the heat pump. So you can tell that because you already know. I have already shared the information. So if any customer specifically asks you those questions, it's imperative that you have those information with you so that you can respond to customer accordingly. But unless customer ask you specific questions like this, you don't need to proactively tell them, oh, we're going to give you 290 liters tank size heat pump.
Okay.
Manoj, are you good now with your question? Good. So if you provide more information to the customer without them asking you, you're just inviting unwanted question from the customer. So let's try to stick to the things that we are required to do. If they ask you a specific question and you know the answer, then yes, go ahead and respond to them, tell them. That's absolutely fine. But unless they ask you, let's not try to be proactive and give out more information. They will keep on asking you unwanted, unnecessary questions, unwanted questions, because you are inviting questions. And one question will lead to another question, and it will lead to another question, and then you will end up all stuck in between. So let's all try to avoid that. It's already 1 o'clock, so we can all go for lunch. We'll be back at 1:45, and we will continue from there. Please make sure to get back on time, everyone. We've lost a lot of time today due to so many technical glitches everywhere. I'll talk to you guys at 1:45.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Then coming to the solar standalone system, it is not eligible for replacement for heat pumps. And also,
And don't confuse about this eligibility criteria. You just explain about what is electric, what is solar, what is gas.
yes, ma'am. In the solar, we have the panel. uh,
Mhm.
wherein the water can be heated up. And electric,
Mhm.
we are using the electricity like electric wire or something to get connected. And
Mhm.
electric storage has only one component, that is it it has a storage which has
Mhm.
been used by electric power to
Mhm.
get hot water. And
Mhm.
coming to gas,
Mhm.
uh, we have the burner for gas,
Mhm.
so we can get water through it. So
Mhm.
all this varies. And solar system generate heat using the sun and solar panels on the roof of your home. So we have
Mhm.
panels around that, so that the heat is
Mhm.
generated and maintain temperature the tank's water.
Mhm.
And coming, yes, ma'am. And coming to heat pumps,
Yes, go
heat
ahead.
water, yeah, coming to heat water pumps, it is used in
Don't say heat water pump again.
heat water system.
No,
Heat,
that is hot water system. You already completed
yes,
that
yes.
one. Hot water
Okay,
system already completed. Now
yeah.
coming to that, what is that?
The latest one is heat pump.
Yes, be clear
And
on that heat pump.
yes,
That is
yes,
hot water system. This is a heat pump. Okay.
yes. Heat pump has two types of heat pumps. One is integrated
Mm.
heat pump, and another is split.
Mhm.
So we have two different kinds of heat pump.
Mhm.
And the heat pump is a system that is renewable energy to heat water using less electricity. And
Mhm.
it is like it hot water heat pump is like a refrigerator. It passes
Mhm.
the you know
Is it like a refrigerator?
I'm just telling the example, ma'am. Like it is kind of a
Yes,
refrigerator.
I'm asking. Yeah, yes, I'm asking to you. Is it like a refrigerator?
Yes, it is a kind of a thing because refrigerator. Yes, ma'am. Refrigerator gives us cold water, and this heat pump system gives us the hot water.
Then how can it will be like? It is a reversible, right?
Yes, it
It
is
will
a
reversible from the
it is
refrigerator.
a reversible.
Mm.
So we are like different. That is refrigerator gives cold water, and this one gives hot water. So it is reversible, ma'am.
Mhm. And how can I identify what is the difference between you said two types of heat pump, right?
Yes, yes.
What is that?
Integrated and split heat pump.
What is the difference between the two?
Okay, integrated is nothing but it has a panel. Also, it has a fan, which
What type of panel it is having in integrated system?
compressor.
No, you're telling about some panels. What type of panels do we have in integrated system? You said panel, right?
Yes, yes.
Now, what kind of panels?
Panel, I don't know. Like I just heard
Because
that.
we don't have a panels, Maria.
Okay, okay, okay. We don't
So
have
don't say
panel.
it is a panel.
Okay,
Go
we
ahead.
have a fan kind of thing,
Mhm.
and
What is
it
that? What is that fan kind of a thing?
compressor. No?
Yes, you have to note down all those things, right?
Yes, yes.
Yes, it is compressor.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it the fan evaporates the air, the energy, the hot air from it. Am I correct, ma'am?
Go ahead. Let me ask you on the put me this question.
Yes,
What
yes.
are all the components do we have in the heat pump?
Types are the two, ma'am, integrated and
No.
split.
Types is okay. Types is integrated and split. I am asking about the components. What are all the components do we have in that heat pump? Component. Whose question is this? Could you please elaborate the role of compressor if needed by us? Is it Manoj? Yes, Manoj, I'll come to your question. Let me finish it off with Maria. Yes, Maria. What are all the components do we have in heat pump? Be it an integrated or be it an split. For both the heat pumps, we have a components, right?
Yes, yes.
What
Yes,
are all?
for split we have two different, like it is separated. That's why we called it as
What
a
is
split.
that? What is separated?
The the components that is
What
split.
components? That's what I'm asking. What are all the components there? You said two components.
Yes, yes.
What is that? Kuldeep, can you answer for this question?
Sure. So there are two. She's right. Two storage tank and compressor.
Exactly. Maria, now you got it right.
Yes, yes. There are two storage tank and
So,
the, yes.
not two storage tanks. Don't tell there's a two storage
There are
tank.
two
We have
components.
two
Storage.
components.
Yeah.
One is storage tank, the other one is compressor.
Yes, yes.
If these
Compressor.
two components is integrated together in
Okay.
that integrated system, if it is splitted, then it is split system.
Okay. The separate one.
Yes. If somebody is asking you what are all the components do you have in that heat pump, we have two components. One is tank, the other the storage tank, the other one is compressor.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone is clear about this?
Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubt?
Yes. Yes.
No doubt.
No doubt.
Can I get an acknowledgement for everyone? Maria, are you clear about it now?
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am. We are clear about.
Yeah. Okay. Manoj, now tell me what's your question here. Compressor, if you're asking me about what is compressor, then compressor is nothing but we have using an air conditions in our, air conditions, refrigerator, everything we have a compressor, right? That converts that energy. Is that your question? What is compressor or your question is something different? Manoj sent anything? Thank you. Okay, Manoj. Now you are also clear, right? Okay. Let me move on. I'll share my screen again. Hope my screen is visible to you, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, ma'am.
So now you guys are clear about what is hot water system and what is heat pump.
Yes. Yes. But
Right,
now we
ma'am.
are. It's making sense.
Yes. Let me come into this one. Again, this is about no, the heat pump. Why we are using that heat pump? Why we are replacing the heat pump? Because it is an energy efficient. Okay, this efficiently uses renewable energy to heat water for less electricity. For a power consumption, we are replacing that heat pump. Okay. To this one again, has been already explained. Integrated system and the split system. These of the compressor. See, top there is a compressor. The fan attached in the compressor itself. There is an outlet, hot water outlet here, and this is the tank. From this outlet, we can now distribute the water for the other taps and all. This is all for your knowledge, your understanding. Okay. We are not going to tell the customer, we are not going to explain all the specifications to the customer. No. To your knowledge, we are telling all these things. This is a simple four-step cycle. Mono, please be attention for this. Okay. This is also for your understanding. Don't get more confused on this. Okay. So extract heat from the air outside. Extracts heat from the air outside. So a fan extracts heat energy from the air outside the unit across the evaporator. Here, here's the fan. Here is the evaporator. You can find it here, no? Fan is here and the evaporator is here. So what this fan and this evaporator has done, this is that. A fan extracts heat energy from the air outside the unit across the evaporator. By using the evaporator, the fan extracts the heat energy from the air. And that converts the air to gas. The evaporator then converts the liquid refrigerant into a hot gas. So this is how it works. Okay. First thing what has happened is the fan extracts the heat energy from the air outside. The second thing what has happened is by using that across the evaporator converts that liquid refrigerant into hot gas. Then how the water is getting heated? The hot gas produced helps to heat the water inside the unit using the condenser coil. We have a condenser coil inside. Okay, by using the condenser coil, anyway, they have mentioned the condenser coil here. Here, see, the condenser coil is in the tank. You guys can see this one, or you want me to zoom it?
No, ma'am, that's okay.
It's visible, right? The fan is here, the evaporator is here. The fan and evaporator is in the compressor part. Your condenser is in the tank part. This one is the condenser. Okay. So what the next step is happening? The hot gas, where it was no, the converts the air to gas, no, in second step. This evaporator converts into hot gas. The hot gas produced helps to heat the water inside the unit using the condenser coil. By using that condenser coil, this god has produced the heat water inside. And the end result, hot water is produced. And you end up saving up to 80% energy consumption. But don't say this kind of a thing to the customer. You can save 80% of your energy. Don't tell any specific specifications to the customer. Okay. We can save your energy above this, then definitely be reduced. That's it. Don't mention anything. Right. If you're mentioning, tell them very clearly with approximately. Don't give any exact numbers to the customer. Okay. So the end result, hot water is produced and can save up to 80% of the energy consumption by using the heat pump. Okay. Everyone understand this one? How the heat pump is work?
Yes, ma'am.
Either it be an integrated or a split system. It will work in this way only. The only difference between the integrated and split one is in integrated, the compressor is together in the tank. In the split system, it will be splitted out. Anyway, both will work in this way only. Mono, are you clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you explain me for this? No?
Sure.
How the heat pump works? Have you guys noted down in your notebook? No,
Sorry.
right?
Sorry.
Have you guys noted down on your notebooks?
Yes, yes.
Okay. You can go ahead, Mano. Explain me about how it is working. At least.
Well, there's uh, one thing is extract heat from the air outside. Okay, so a fan extract heat energy from the air, and the second one is just give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
The second one is convert the air to gas. Okay, so the
Yeah.
I actually take a picture, so I'm just zooming it.
That's what I'm asking you. Have you noted down on your notebook? Okay. Guldeep,
So
can you
there is
explain this?
another is water heating, and the last one is end result. Okay, so hot water is produced, and you end up saving up to 80% on your energy. So
Mhm.
these things I
You
have.
are first explaining about the extract fan extracts, how the
Yes,
fan is working. What is
correct.
the second point? What is the second step?
Convert
If the
the
fan
air to
extracts it,
gas.
okay.
And the third one
So
is
which
water
component is
heating.
convert the air? Which component is convert that heat energy to the gas?
Refrigerator.
Refrigerator. Where the refrigerator comes into the picture? I'm asking that the fan extracts the heat energy from the air outside, right?
Yes.
That is the thing. The fan part is doing it.
Okay.
Okay. Next step, which component converts that no heat energy into gas? You have one more component. I explained. I showed it in the compressor. We have two things there, right? One is fan. The other one is
Compressor.
in that compressor we have fan, and other one is what is that other one?
Evaporator.
Who said it's evaporator? You know who said it's evaporator? Mono? Mono or somebody else?
Somebody else.
Who's that?
Kuldeep, sorry.
Okay, thank you so much, Kuldeep. Yes, it's evaporator. Mono. I showed you in the picture. In that compressor, inside the compressor, fan is there and the evaporator is there, right?
Yes.
You want me to show it again?
No, no, no. It's okay.
Okay. So in that compressor, one side is fan, the other side is an evaporator, right? The fan extracts the
Right.
heat energy from the air outside and it across the evaporator. The evaporator converts the that energy, heat energy into gas. That is the second step. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me. Now we have got hot gas. It converted into hot gas. What happened next? After converting the heat energy to hot gas,
Okay. So the hot gas produced help to heat the water inside the unit by the using condenser coil.
okay. Now tell me where the condenser, where we can find the condenser. You said the condenser coil by helping with the help of the condenser coil, The hot gas produce the heat to the water inside the unit, right? Where we can find the condenser coil? You got my question, Mono?
Hello. I just lost you due to the poor connection I'm facing
Okay.
again.
Let me repeat it again. Where we find it that condenser coil. You said condenser coil, no? The condenser coil helps that to produce the heat to the water inside the unit, right?
Yes,
Where you find that condenser coil? Where it is exactly?
in the inside.
Inside where? In the inside of the
Uh,
compressor, right?
yes.
Inside of
No,
the
no, no. It's
compressor.
no. It's not in the compressor. It's actually in the middle. I can say.
Middle what?
Mm,
What are all the components do we have in heat pump?
we have fan, we have compressor, we have evaporator, we have a hot and
This is what I was telling. I told only two components in heat pump. What is that? Just now Maria explained about it, right? We have two components in heat pumps. What is that?
yes, integrator and split one.
That is two types. That is two types of heat pumps. I am asking about what are all the components do we have in the heat pump? If you guys not taking down the notes, then this is the situation for you guys. What are all the components do we have? Maria, can you explain it again?
Yes, ma'am. We have a storage tank and compressor.
Yes, Monu, now you got it. We have two components. One
Yes,
is the tank, the storage tank. The other one is
storage
compressor.
tank, compressor. Correct.
Correct. Inside the compressor, we have lots of parts inside.
Yes,
That is, what are all the parts do we have in the compressor? What are all the equipments there in the compressor?
evaporator and the considers
Evaporator
and condenser.
and condenser, you said?
Yes,
Mono, please be attentive. In that compressor part, do we have condenser coil? No. In compressor part, we have a fan and the evaporator.
I'm getting confused now.
Don't get confused. That's what I'm asking you to note down this. In compressor part, we have the equipments or the parts, you can call it. Fan and evaporator is there inside the compressor. The condenser coil, we have it in the storage tank. Don't say middle, don't say upper, lower, no. So please be clear, fan and evaporator is there in the compressor. The condenser coil, we can find it in the tank, storage tank. Got it?
Okay.
You want me to repeat it again?
Yes.
Can I repeat it again?
Yes. Please.
Okay. So in heat pumps, we have two components. Okay.
Mhm.
Two components means one is compressor, the other one is storage tanks.
Okay.
Two types of heat pump. That means integrated and split. Make note of the difference. Types is integrated and split system. This is for everyone. Please be attention. Types of heat pump is integrated and split system. Components of heat pump One is compressor, the other one is storage tank.
Storage tank.
This is the components of heat pump. Inside the compressor, we have a fan and evaporator. Inside the storage tank, we have condenser coil. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear? Clear? Everyone is clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So, Monu, now is, my question is to you.
Mhm.
Can you tell me that what are all the components do we have in split system?
Split system.
Yes.
Well, we have a water tank, and uh, the other one is compressor.
Okay. What are all the components do we have in integrated system?
Well, it's kind of same, but it's actually in a one piece. So it's not a splitted. So we call it integrated.
Forget
And
about it if it is a splitter or together. What are all the
okay,
components there in integrated system?
and there are two. One is water tank, and the second one is compressor.
Okay. Now you are clear, right?
Yes.
Either be in split system or be it in an integrated system. We have two components for both the systems. One is the
Yes.
storage tank, the other one is the compressor. Okay. Inside the compressor, we have a fan and evaporator, and inside the tank, we have a condenser coil. I hope it's clear for everyone.
Yes, it's clear.
Thank you. Let me share the screen again. Now you can understand. Now you can understand how it is works, Mono. First, the fan extracts the heat energy. Okay. Where you can we extract the heat energy is obviously from the air outside the unit. And it is crosses across the evaporator. See, going to this one, previous one. This fan extracts the heat from outside. From outside. Okay. Whatever the air is in outside, the fan extracts the air from outside and it across to the evaporator here. This evaporator, now what is happening is the first point. First, be clear about this first point. Fan and evaporator point. This one. Fan extracts the heat energy from the air outside and across the evaporator. It will just passing through the evaporator. Okay. Coming to the next point, the evaporator converts that you have that extracting heat energy. Right now you are having it in an evaporator. Keep it in that in your mind. That converts air to gas. We have an air here. The fan extracts the heat energy from the air. That air converts to hot gas by using this evaporator. Got it? The first thing is happen outside air extracted from by using this fan, and it is across the evaporator. It is passing through this evaporator. This evaporator converted that air into hot gas. That is the second step. It's coming from here to here and crosses to here. This evaporator's work is it will convert the air into hot gas. As of now, clear, right? Oh no, as of now, clear here for you.
Yes, ma'am.
So the third step, water heating. Here the water is getting heated. How it is getting heated? By using the condenser coil. This condenser coil, now we have an hot gas here, right? In second step, we got an hot gas. In that hot gas produced helps to heat the water. So this hot gas produces the heat. It produces the heat. We have an hot gas here. So it produces the heat inside. This is the tank, right? This is the storage tank where our water is storing here. So by using this condenser coil, this hot gas has been converted, has been produced the heat for the water. Then the water is getting heat. Got it? That is the third step. At the end result, you will get an hot water. Where will you will get an hot water? Here. Outlet here, no? If you're connecting the pipelines here from this outlet, think about this. Your tap is here. You are connecting your tap with this outlet. First, the fan getting air from outside and converted into hot gas. This hot gas produces some heat energy for the tank inside where the water has been filled up by using this condenser coil. Then finally, you will get an hot water here. Here is your tap. Think about it. Just thinking here is your tap is connected with this outlet. You will get an hot water. Clear now? This is how it works. Mono clear? Mono?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Guldeep, Suraj, Maria, you guys clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Manoj? Let me wait for Manoj's typing. Okay, Manoj. Thank you so much. Okay. Shall I move on? Or you want me to repeat it again? I can do it. Or shall I move on? If you guys are not clear, please ask us to repeat it again and again. Don't hesitate for that until unless you guys have to be, you guys is representing this C3 solution. We are not talking to the customers.
Ma'am, can I ask you one question if you don't mind?
No problem.
No, how much time it took you to understand all this? Be honest.
Who?
You,
For
like
you guys.
you. No, you.
For
Like
me.
you understand everything, right? Like how much time it took you to understand all this compressor and power heating?
For me, honestly speaking, I don't know you guys are knowing this or not. I'm joining here recently.
Okay.
I have took my training last batch itself.
Wow.
My 30 days has not yet been completed as per
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
if you want me to say this one. Yes, my last batch, which were there in training for the just now they are no on 22nd November they are going into live. So in that batch only I have attended the training. That is what Luzana has taken this training session because Luzana is completely in operations. So she has a wide knowledge about the product and process. That's what I'm telling you guys. Please make use of Luzana very well because she knows everything. Because I'm very new for this industry. It is completely new for me. I do and research after the training. I do and research and I learn it. From next batch onwards, I will be taken care of. I can alone taken care of the training team. So this batch again, why I am sitting with together. I have to understand more. I want to get more information from Lizana. That's what I'm attending. And you guys have to research for that after the training. If you have anything, yesterday I remember that someone is asking about, ma'am, I know this root cavity. I don't know who's asking the question. I would request
What?
you guys, if Someone is asking about roof cavity, right? Yesterday.
Yeah, Manoj did.
I don't remember who's asking that question, but someone cavity. Because what are you guys are coming across with this training? After that, you have to go and search by yourself. You can get all the information by the Google, as you know, right? You can get it easily. Then it will be very easy for you guys, and it will give more information for you guys. What is that, Manoj? It is amazing. What is that? Outstanding as well. Being quite technical. What is that? What is that, Manoj? This is Manoj, please no, your chat is and you're in that group chat. Well, I don't understand enough how we call it.
Manoj is Mr. India.
Oh, your knowledge. Oh, he's telling about me. That's what I'm telling. I'm also new guys. You guys can know for next batch. You guys can train up them. Don't worry about it.
Not possible,
I'm
man.
having that
We
confidence.
are too slow.
Definitely. No, no, not like that. So I'm having that confidence. The only thing you should have is be attentive on the training session, ask more questions, and do a search on yourself, learn yourself. That will help you definitely. I'm completely new, guys. So if you are thinking that I'm a knowledgeable, then you can also be in 10 more days of time. Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Don't worry about all those things. This is very simple and very easy product. Yeah.
Another
So
30
coming
days
to the
training.
sorry, Maria, I couldn't get you.
More 30 days we have for training, right? Same thing.
Not like that, Maria. In between, you have an after the if you guys are very strong in the process and product, then we can do some mock calls in the training part, and
Okay.
then you have a certification.
Oh,
Then after the certification, you guys can go live for that. You can go for a live call. You can dial the customer, live customer.
yes.
That is called an OGT process, as you guys know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you will be under the OJT process till your 30th day will complete it. So till 30th day, you will be under OJT process. Anyway, you're dialing the customer. So in that OJT project, after the 30 days, again you have a certification. This
Okay.
and all already has been discussed on your interview part, right?
Yes.
Mm.
Yes. No, I thought, ma'am,
Okay.
like maybe this is the same. We'll be learning about all this till the 30 days.
All the classroom session will be 30 days. No, your classroom session will not be 30 days.
Okay. Okay.
So whenever you are, if you guys are very strong with the product and process for this week, next week we can go for the mock calls, and for the another 5 days we can go for the certification.
Yes.
No problem for that. Okay, don't worry. Till that 30 days we'll be in an GT
But
period,
to
and
understand it will take some time, ma'am. Like to learn it will take some time.
sorry, ma.
To understand and to learn it will take some time.
Yes, we are giving you an time. Oh, we are giving a time, and that's what we are again and again repeating you guys to understand, to make it clear. No worries about it. We are here to help you
Yes,
always.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Shall I move on? This is the pros and cons. So this is self-explanatory. Why we are changing the hot water system to heat pump, because this much of the pros we have. Save money in the long term, and it is an energy efficient, environmentally friendly, and fewer greenhouse gas emission than a conventional water heating system is a traditional hot water system. Okay. That is what here mentioned, conventional water heating system. Don't confuse it. There's an old hot water system they mentioned. So comparatively, that gas emission is it's fewer, okay, in this heat pump, and effective in lower temperatures, and no need of solar panels, inverters, or batteries, because for that earlier what the customer is using, that old hot water system, sometimes what they are, as listener said, they have a booster kind of a thing. If you are not understanding what is a booster, think about this one. If for the mobile network, if you guys are in a basement, you will not get the network properly. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are in a
Yes.
parking area, or if your house in a basement area, you will not get the network properly. So that time, the telecom providers, whoever it might be, if you're asking for the booster, they'll charge some amount. They'll fix the booster there to get the proper network, even though it is a basement or some interior area. If you are in interior area, you will not get an proper network. If your tower is so far from your area, that time they will place the booster there, right?
Right, ma'am.
So in the same way, customer in the old hot water system, what they are attaching some booster to get the power supply frequently, either be in gas or either be in electrical or the solar. In solar also we can find it in this picture, no? See, this is the booster. Can find it here, no? This is the tank. This is the solar panel. See, this is the booster additionally. If they are fixing this kind of a booster, they will not get disturbed for that, hot water system. It's working fine. As like I said, an example for the network. So for if you are converting into heat pump, okay, this and all you are not going to discuss about this, to the customer. If at all the customer is not, after you are pitching all those things, they are explaining, but all customer is not happy. If the customer is asking about what is the benefit if I'm converting and replace it into heat pump, that's the thing you have to explain the customer. You can save a money in a long term. So it is an energy efficient. You can reduce your power bill as well. Okay. So the old hot water system, you need a boosters, but here there is no need of a solar panels or an inverters or a batteries or a boosters, nothing like that. So it is easy to install and connect to your the plumbing, hot water plumbing. That is very easy. This system heat pump.
Got it. Ma'am, I just want to know, could you please like to share that
Yeah.
file with us so we just read after learning?
This kind of a file. Why we
Yeah,
are not sharing it? Definitely we can do it. Listener will do it after that. Why we are not sharing it? We have one document over there where you can have all this kind of a thing. So once we share it, you guys get confused for that. That is the thing we are not sharing it at this moment.
got it, ma'am.
Okay, I'll tell listener to share it, but not now. Later on, once you understand all those things, you guys know that what has to be ignored, what has to be taken it up. Otherwise,
Right,
you will get confused on you this many PPT. See, if you are taking it up as it is about 85. See, 83 PPTs. That is all is not necessary for you guys, right?
right, ma'am.
That is what we are not sharing it. Definitely we have it. So don't worry about it. So if we are sharing it now, you got confused. That is the reason. Okay. That is what we are asking you to note down the points. And already listener has shared you that script, correct?
Yes, ma'am, we got that.
You guys got the script, sample script. That is a sample one. You can make it your own words that and all. That is very good because it is if you are following initially, yes, you can follow the script as well. But later on, you have to create it on your own thing. You have to conveniently speaking to the customer. as per your
Can
convenience,
you
as
please
per the
share
customer
that again,
convenience.
ma'am?
Which one, ma?
The
That
script.
script, it's there in this chat room
Yes.
itself. I'll show you. I'm referring this, this one. This one. Oh, not this one. This one is a Google Sheet. You have it, right? This one is Google Sheet. Before that is a the CHP with doc. This one I'm referring. This in this chat room itself. You can download it and save it in your system.
Okay, thank you.
This one, okay? So this, why I'm saying this one, this is very helpful for you guys. Let me show this one. This is one referring. This is, okay? So if you are asking this kind of questions to the customer, so you should know about the product very well, right? So take this as an example. Sorry. So take this as an example. What type of hot water system are you using currently? This is the question. If you are not knowing about the difference between the hot water system and the heat pump, you might ask the customer what kind of a heat pump are you using. That is very wrong. Got it? Got it? Got it my
Yes, ma'am.
point? So
Yes, ma'am.
you should ask the customer what type of hot water system are you currently using. That means customer is not yet replaced. If the customer says, I'm not using hot water system, I'm using a heat pump, what will you do? What will you do? You're asking this the first question you're going to ask. Think about it this way. I'm the customer. Kuldeep, can you ask this question to me?
Yeah. So I need to ask you.
Sorry?
You're a customer, right?
Yeah, I'm the customer.
Wait.
Ask me this question.
I'll open the script.
Oh, is my screen is not visible to you guys?
I can see that, but okay, wait. So you want me to ask which question?
Only
Like,
this part. Only this part.
okay. All right. So what type of hot water system are you using currently? Is it electric, solar, or gas hot water system?
Actually, yeah, I'm very pleased the recent one that is in heat pump. I replaced it 6 months back. I have replaced it as a heat pump.
You're using a heat pump, but not a hot water system, right?
Yes, earlier I was using hot water system, but then I have 6 months back I have changed it into heat pump.
So since how long are you using the heat pump, which you're using now?
Yes, I told you it's 6 months back I have replaced it. What you want?
No, I'm just trying to understand what you're using. So, we have something for you. So that's the reason I called you up.
Yes, I'm using the heat pump for your village. What you are going to do now?
Okay. So, अभी क्या बोलूं? I don't know what to say next. Wait.
You have to be very careful. If the customer is already using the heat pump, so
I'll
what is
start.
that? What is that? If the
Okay.
customer is using, we are doing the whole hot water system to heat pump. So customers already having the heat pump. So tell the customer, okay, sorry for that inconvenience. We are calling under the program for this one. No, we are already informed the customer. We are calling about to discuss about the energy efficient rebate program, which we can replace here. Old, if you have an old hot water system, we can replace it in a heat pump with a rebate system. So now already you are using it. Okay, thank you so much for your time. And if you guys can get a reference, or you can get it. Do you have any other reference who is using an old hot water system? I can call them. back and convert it into heat. That you can do it smartly.
Okay, understood.
Everyone got it? So these kind of a scenario you might get it because in Victoria, what is the situation is already they are doing it. Already most of them has been replaced the old hot water system into heat pump. Maybe they might be replaced with this rebate, or they might be replaced by they themselves. They can be replaced. Okay, with this rebate, they can get a subsidized price. So they are doing it themselves. It costs no more. That is what we are, creating awareness to the customer. If you are changing it, you're taking a lead from the customer. If you are changing it with this rebate, you can get a subsidized price. It is definitely lesser than the market price. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
So these are the benefits. If the customer is asking about, if the customer is denies for this lead, then you can tell all these benefits. Definitely, customer will understand. Okay, why don't we use this rebate system, which is just given by the government, right? So they will get it. That in that point of time, you have to be more, more confident and more knowledge about the product and process. Then only you can able to convince the customer. And the cons, coming to the cons point, it is not suitable in extremely cold. See, in extremely cold, none of the hot water system will work. Either be it in a old hot water system or it is in a heat pump. But comparatively, the old hot water system is not working for the extreme. Not a little bit of a cold climates, it will not work. That's what they are adding the boosters and everything. But heat pump, yes, it will work. But if it is extremely cold climates, it is not suitable. Okay, this and all you are not supposed to tell the customer. You don't tell. It is for your understanding. So can purchase a booster in cold climates, but it is costly. Maybe unreliable if installed or used incorrectly. This will not happen because we are doing it in an efficient, efficient and specialized people. High initial cost. If the customer is not coming up into the rebate program, it will cost high. Shall I move on? Any questions, clarification so far? Yes, no?
Yes,
Yes? Any question?
no question, ma'am. Ma'am, can we log out?
Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Really sorry. Okay, sure. We can wind up the session and keep that in mind. We have completed this one more.
Yeah.
Mono, anything else if you want to do a research on that, do search yourself and any doubts and clarifications, we can do it in a recap in the morning session, as you guys know. So we can start up with the morning session and continue with these things and for Mono and for others also. Okay.
Yes,
Do you,
Okay, ma'am.
sure.
I'm really sorry. It is 15 minutes ahead. I'm really sorry. I
It's
didn't notice.
okay.
What I'm asking you guys to inform me. If that is because you guys are waking up at very early. I can understand.
But it was a it was a very productive day today. We learned a lot from you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. If you guys are understanding that, that's
Thank you, ma'am. Can we leave, ma'am?
Yes, you can leave.